What's good, YouTube? So this video has been checked for safety for you YouTube police. And with that being said, this video was for Mark Finn. Let me say that again. This video is for Mark and Finn. With that being said, let's jump into it. Mark, I don't know if you have a revolver or if you've got one yet, or if you got one on standby. I'm here to set the record straight when it comes to the revolver. Now, to each his own out there. But I will say that a revolver is an excellent gun for self-defense. It is an excellent gun to take when you out and about and to show y'all that she is dry. There's nothing in her. There she goes. Nothing in the cylinder. Y'all see that? Nothing in the cylinder. All right. Now, this right here is a great revolver. It is a Taurus. I'm gonna just say that it's a Taurus. If you are going to invest in a revolver, you do not have to get a revolver that is rubber grip, even though we all know what is rubber grip. Rubber grip never slip, unless you just don't want to keep your hand on it. In any firearm, you want to really put a squeeze on it. You want to have that thing in your hand so it can't get away from you. Now, Mark, so they say the revolver is not good because it's 5 shots or whatever one you got. It's that many shots. And some will say, you can get a speed loader. And I still ain't fast enough for nobody, but let me tell you something. Some shots, not 5, whatever yours is better than no shot. All right, it's better than running around with a flashlight, a billy stick. Now, mace is good, pepper spray, but there is nothing wrong with the revolver. Now, Eisener's Tactical. I don't know if you have any revolvers. If you do, feel free to show one in your videos. But the revolver, this is solid, y'all. Double action revolver, okay? There's more than one action with this. I'm not going to demonstrate it on here, but you click and then the click, and you can go from there. Cylinder spins until all 5 is dead. Open up the cylinder, hit the plunger, pop it out the back. I still call it a punch plunger. Push it, dump the shells. I see a lot of people, Mark, in their videos when they open up the cylinder. So let me open up the cylinder. So the cylinder is open. A lot of the people just dumping them like this. I'm not even going to sit here and say the proper way to dump your shells, because in the heat of the moment, you're going to dump them shells how you dump them. 9 times out of 10, most people is going to pop it back, boom. But people that train with it, they're going to pop that cylinder open and they're going to push. See that? See that ejector? And it's going to pull them shells out and throw them shells on the ground. Then they're going to hurry up, throw the speed loader in, or however they load their firearm, and get back on that giraffe or that lion or that bear that's coming at them. Or maybe a wild boar. You need some food later. And you out in the wild and you see a pig, and you got to let that pig or that boar or that deer, y'all eat deer meat, whatever the case may be. Down in Florida, they got the wild boar. That's a pig still. You let him have it with the revolver. Shot placement, a revolver will take it down depending on caliber. You might have to put 1 or 2 rounds in it, but let's get back to that, Mark. So a lot of people don't care for the revolver because they say it's not reliable, but let me tell y'all, the revolver is more reliable than any handgun you could ever own. The revolver, this is the original. This is the original. This is the Wild Wild John Wayne West. There was many styles of the revolver. This is not the original, but the revolver has been around a long time. It is a very reliable firearm. Most of your law enforcement officers carry a backup gun, and they're not going to tell you that they got a police department issue backup revolver. I'm sure they train for the worst. Come on, y'all, they train for the worst. What you see is what you get. You see that Glock on the hip, that what else? That SIG on their hip. They got something else too, and I'm sure some of them got that revolver. So I always said I want what law enforcement got, and that's what turned me on to Glock. Law enforcement was carrying something that was guaranteed on the side, which nothing is guaranteed. But with the story to go behind the Glock, I had to get me a Glock. And never had any issues with the Glock. And for all of y'all out there that watching people's videos and they see them people shooting guns and they say, well, the reason why that gun jammed because you was limp wristing, save all y'all comments, the negative stuff. People understand that they already know why the gun jammed. They put in the title, yep, the gun jammed in this video because it is, because of that. They already know. They only limp wristing for the video in a safe environment. Nobody else is around. They are holding the gun extra tight, but just enough to let the gun, so you can feel that kickback. All right? So they can feel the kickback. And as long as you can feel that kickback, they done relieve some stress, you know. And those of y'all out there, y'all know when you shoot your gun, you relieving a lot of stress. But Mark, I need to know if one day there is going to be a revolver in your collection, because let me tell y'all something. You cannot go wrong with a revolver. 5 shots, whatever shots, is better than what, y'all? No shots. That's like getting caught with your pants down. You don't want to do that. This revolver right here, I have fed many rounds through it. Has a revolver ever misfire, y'all want to call it a jam? I wouldn't call it a jam. Let me just say this. Now, Tula ammo. I do not recommend you putting Tula ammo in no revolver. Every Tula ammo I put through here, oh, it has some boom. But that Tula ammo, I wouldn't carry that for self-defense. It was good that I took this out to the range to see what it could do, and it fires flawlessly. All right, that cylinder went around. Every hit was a go. Every round was a go. But then I switched to the Tula ammo, and then every round was a go, but when it came time to eject them out, they didn't come out because those casings swelled up in the gun. Let me say that again. So the casings, it wasn't the bullets, wasn't bad, wasn't the gun pot, no, the casing swelled up in the cylinder so they wouldn't pop out, no matter how you had to get them out of there. So I don't recommend them. When I hit that cylinder, boom, they should fall. So brass casings and nickel casings, that's the way to go. No Tula ammo. If y'all ever heard of Tula ammo, stay away from that. Some of y'all might have had some good times with Tula. I will never fire Tula ever again through these. And when it did it in here, if they sell Tula in my semis ain't getting no Tula ammo. But this revolver right here, y'all, listen to me. If they told me I will give you $10 million right now, trade in all your firearms, you can start over in a year, but you got to keep this just for 1 year. You can keep this gun right here and this gun only with all the ammo in the world. You get $10 million, but you can't buy no other gun, but you got to rock this. Do I trust it? Will I leave the house with it? Yes. Mark, I'm leaving the house with this. $10 million richer, and I can't stock up on no more guns until 1 year is up. And I guarantee you this revolver is going to hold it down that whole year. Even if I was in a jam, I'm going to get up out that jam. Even if the jam come to me, the jam is going to be jammed up. You feel me? But your law enforcement, your military, y'all, trust me, the military got revolvers. Now, they got some upgraded stuff. They got some upgraded ammo, but the military does have a revolver also. They have a revolver and they have a backup revolver. Don't get it twisted, and I ain't talking about the Judge. Nothing against the Judge revolver. But the military does have the old school John Wayne, let's get down to the get down. Like T Electric said, send the threat to Funky Town. Mark, you always said safe, unsafe. Safe, unsafe. Let's play it safe. Mark, I want you to get a revolver one day, and it will be California compliant, because it's only 5 rounds or whatever rounds you get in that revolver. It will not crest that amount of ammo that you're not allowed to have in that thing, you know. So, but the revolver is a great weapon. There's many holsters that you could get for the revolver. You could you could put the revolver on you in the front. You could put it to the side of you. I don't recommend you putting no revolver on your back. A backup gun, I don't recommend you doing that. So this video was for the big homie Mark fan. I do recommend you getting a revolver. Comment, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. Mark, get you a revolver. I'm going to show you that up close. Love this thing. I'm going to show you that up close. Can't go wrong with it. Cannot go wrong with this baby. Mark, you like this thing? Look at that. Look at that frame. Solid steel frame. Come on, y'all. Stop playing. Mark, what you think? You like this? Let me know down in the comments if you like this. I've heard a lot of people say don't cowboy this thing. Oh, I love hearing that spin like that. But you can also change off the rubber. You have to clean the frame down, the handle, and you can do pearl grips, wood grips. You know, you can put your furniture on it. Furniture is the wood. So you can take off the rubber and you can put on the wood grain handles, or you can put your pearl, you can put your polymer handles on here as well. But me, I love that rubber grip. I do. Love that rubber grip, y'all. Can't go wrong with it. Mark, does this have a heavy trigger pull? Absolutely. Ain't no mistakes with this. This is a nice little heavy trigger pull. I didn't test the pounds on it, but I know it's a heavy trigger pull. And it's solid, y'all. Is it a great shooter? Woo! Great shooter. It's got a little snap to it, yes. I've been shooting guns long enough. I'm not talking about no boom, boom. No, none of that. But it does have that pop, pop, pop. You know? I told y'all in the beginning I wasn't going to tell y'all what this was. This is a 38. And it is special, y'all. 38 is special to me. I've always loved it. And if you was a kid, everybody grew up on revolvers. We've all played cops and robbers as kids with your cat guns and your water guns and whatever dinosaur guns, if that's what y'all had. But we all played cops and robbers. All right? We always wanted to be the cops. We didn't want to be the robbers. We was always looked at as robbers, as us as the people. So why can't we be the cops? Let's go get the bad guys. Even though the bad guys had the most fun. Comment, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. And all y'all look into getting yourself a revolver. Don't knock it until you try it. Get whatever revolver fits you. Remember that? It's not about get the one I suggest. This is the one I want. All right? I don't want the 500. I don't want the 357. I don't want the 44 Magnum. I don't want the 9mm. Yes, they do make a revolver that chambered in 9mm, and I don't want the 32, even though I shot a 32 and it was nice. The 22 was a nice one to have too, just to go to the range. But go on out and get you a revolver, y'all. You can't go wrong with them. They will not let you down. Keep them well conditioned. Keep them oiled up right. Keep them clean. And keep it close by, because they will fly. Trust me, and it won't let you down. Mark, there it is. That's that 38, and she's special. Very special. Look at that. 38, and she's special. This thing is beautiful. Real beautiful. Oh, and for all y'all out there making them crack jokes, thinking it's funny, cracking up, nobody holds a gun like this. Nobody, y'all. That's only in the movies. Hollywood started that. People of color did not start the gun shooting sideways. Don't think they do that. No, they don't. They don't. Did you see them do it in real life? I didn't. Look, I'm from the hood. They do not shoot guns sideways. Only in the movies. Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, and a few others they might have made out there, you know. But I will say, they do this in the Wild West. A sling, 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 pow! Y'all, I didn't see y'all laughing at that. Oh, y'all thought that was cool. So why can't they think this was cool just for the movie? I never thought this was cool. You can blow your own head off. Pull that trigger, pow, your head gone because you didn't hit the trigger. The gun fell, was too heavy. Boom, you twirling it on your finger. The accent, come on, man. But y'all laughing at this. And this was only from Hollywood did this. Y'all laughed at this, saying this is what they do. Choom, choom, choom. No, that's not what those guys do. Hollywood put that in their hand, they acted it out and made it look good. They don't shoot guns sideways. But I'm going to still say this, I never thought this was cool. RoboCop, can you do that, Dad? And then put it back in the holster and blow his own leg off. Twirling a gun in his hand like this. Just keeping it real, y'all. Love y'all, salute. Thanks for watching. Mark and Finn. Get yourself a revolver. Get a revolver. A revolver should be in everybody's arsenal. Hands down. I don't care what kind you get you one. It ain't got to be the biggest, the baddest. Get you one that fits good in the hand and you can perfect that thing. That's all I'm saying.